I am really fortunate that I have a son who loves to read fantasy as much as I do. And I've always encouraged him to read books. And quite a number of years ago, he was like, "Mom, you gotta read this book. I found this book. I think you'll like it." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, okay, I'll read it." And I had seen a movie based on it, and it was a horrible movie, so I just wasn't really interested in reading the book at the time. Um, and finally, it was on my gonna read it eventually list, and I got to read it, and I was so impressed with the intricacies and the detail of the craft of creating this world and these characters. Um, but the adventure isn't lost. I mean, the adventure is right there. You're turning the page, you want to see what happens next. Not predictable. Uh, and then as I'm reading the book, I discovered that the author actually had written it when he was 17 years old. Written it and gotten it published when he was 17 years old, and continued on to write a quartet to finish the whole story. And I read them all. It probably took me a couple weeks to read the first book just because I had some other things going on. But then when I read the second book, I read it in like 2 days. Uh, I really wanted to find out what happens to these amazing characters. And so the book is Eragon by Christopher Paolini. So I know there's a movie out there. Please do not judge this book by that movie if you've seen the movie before you've read the book. Read the book. Um, I would put this in my top five fantasy books of all time. Absolutely loved it. The author never disappointed me. Um, I loved the way each book happened and occurred and the surprises that were in each one. And I loved the way he finished the arc. Um, just surprised me up until the end. And I thought extremely insightful author. He has since wrote one more book bringing us back to that world. He just released a few years ago, but you've got to start with Eragon. Christopher Paolini, man, what an amazing author. What an amazing adventure to follow Eragon on his adventure, um, and see what happens in the world of Iglesia.